5 ways to elevate your look effortlessly. Millions of women pour time and money into clothes, yet still feel unseen inside them. The truth is, elegance isn't stitched into the latest trends. It lives in the hidden choices most people miss. With just one adjustment, your presence could feel instantly richer. These 5 rules show you exactly how to elevate your look with surprising ease. And the final one will change the way others carry your memory long after you've gone. Insight 1. Align accessories with your natural body. Accessories are not decoration, they are architecture for your body. The way you choose them, and even more importantly, the way they sit against your frame, can either elevate your presence or quietly disrupt it. Many women fall into the trap of piling pieces together or choosing shapes that fight against their natural proportions. The result often feels cluttered rather than composed. The refined alternative is to use accessories as gentle guides for the eye, working in harmony with your posture and silhouette. A necklace, for example, should echo the lines of your neckline. A shorter chain works beautifully with a crew collar, while a longer pendant balances the vertical line of a blouse or dress. A belt placed at your true waist brings definition, while one that sits too low can cut your body in half visually. Even your handbag strap tells a story. When it lands near your natural waist, it complements your proportions, but when it hangs too long or too short, the whole frame feels off. Shoes matter here too. The cut at the ankle can elongate or shorten your leg line, often more powerfully than the heel itself. This is why a pointed toe in a nude shade is known to create the illusion of longer legs, a subtle trick used by stylists worldwide. When your accessories align with your body's natural lines, you create balance. Nothing shouts, nothing feels forced. Instead, there's a quiet refinement that suggests care and intention. You don't need extravagance to achieve this. You simply need consistency. That balance is what makes your look feel elevated, graceful, and undeniably expensive in its simplicity. Insight 2. Choose textures that mirror your energy. Clothing speaks, and its first language is texture. Before anyone registers the exact cut or color, their eyes and even their memory respond to the fabric. The surface of what you wear sets the tone for how you are read. The mistake many women make is pairing textures that fight the moment, wearing fabrics that feel out of sync with the mood, the setting, or even their own energy that day. A more thoughtful approach is to let texture mirror your state of being. Soft textures, like silk, cashmere, or brushed cotton, carry a message of gentleness and openness. They invite closeness, often perfect for dinners, gatherings, or spaces where connection is key. Structured textures, like wool, tweed, or crisp poplin, signal strength and authority. They create definition and are best when you want your presence to feel decisive, such as in a boardroom, an interview, or leading a project. Think about the contrast. A wool blazer immediately frames you as capable and grounded, while a silk blouse communicates ease and fluidity. Both are elegant, but their energy is different. When chosen intentionally, fabrics amplify the impression you wish to leave behind. Research in the Journal of Environmental Psychology shows that tactile qualities of clothing influence how others perceive warmth, competence, and even trust. It's not just about how you look, it's about how people feel in your presence. By choosing textures that align with your energy, you create congruence between your inner world and your outer appearance. You're no longer dressing only for the occasion. You're dressing to express the truth of your personality in that moment. And when there's harmony between fabric and energy, your look doesn't just seem refined, it feels authentic and memorable. Insight 3. Let negative space and outfits speak true. Elegance is shaped not by what you add, but by what you choose to leave out. Restraint has always been the quiet signature of refinement. Many women unintentionally overcrowd their outfits. Too many patterns fighting for attention, too many layers stacked without intention, or jewelry piled on without pause. Instead of looking polished, the effect feels noisy. The refined approach is to embrace negative space, the intentional gaps that allow the eye to rest. Think of a neckline left clean with only one delicate pendant, or the sophistication of cropped sleeves that reveal the wrist, where a single bracelet becomes enough. Even ankle-length cuts on trousers or dresses create this same effect, letting a glimpse of skin act as the quiet punctuation that balances the whole look. Design schools often teach that space is as important as form, and psychology confirms this. The human brain reads order and balance in empty space, associating it with calm, richness, and authority. A study from the Journal of Experimental Psychology even shows that simplicity in visual design increases perceptions of value. Applied to your style, this means you don't need constant decoration to look elevated. You need discipline in choosing what not to wear or what to let breathe. A simple black dress with a bare neckline can look more luxurious than an embellished one, precisely because of the silence it creates. When you allow negative space to speak, your presence feels intentional. The focus shifts back to you, not just your clothes. And that is the ultimate signal of sophistication, looking refined without the weight of excess. Insight 4. Prioritize harmony over matching. There's a quiet difference between matching and harmonizing, and it can completely change the way your look is read. Matching is rigid. It's the old idea that your bag, shoes, and belt must all mirror each other exactly. While neat, it often feels dated and predictable. Harmony, on the other hand, is fluid. It allows pieces to flow together naturally without demanding they be identical. The mistake many women make is clinging to strict coordination. A black bag with black shoes and a black belt may feel safe, but it rarely communicates depth. The refined approach is to think in terms of tones, textures, and shapes that complement each other. For example, soft gold jewelry layered against earthy fabrics creates warmth. Muted tones like taupe or dove gray can pair beautifully with subtle accents of blush or deep green, giving the outfit quiet dimension without shouting. Even within neutrals, harmony plays its part. A cream knit with camel trousers and a chocolate leather bag feels sophisticated, not because it matches, but because it breathes within one color family. Texture heightens this effect. Mixing silk with wool or suede with cotton introduces richness without chaos. Stylists often note that harmony creates timelessness. Trends fade, but when your outfit flows rather than locks into place, it feels elevated and intentional. A rigidly matched look might impress in the moment, but a harmonized one lingers in memory because of its balance. By prioritizing harmony, you step away from the idea of proving polish through sameness. Instead, you build a wardrobe that reflects intelligence and ease. The result is a look that feels rich, thoughtful, and quietly modern, never forced. Insight 5. Use subtle scent layering as a signature style isn't only what people see, it's also what they sense when you're near. Scent is the invisible layer of elegance, and it often speaks louder than clothes. Many women, however, rely on one heavy perfume applied too generously. Instead of refinement, it can overwhelm, leaving the impression of excess rather than grace. A more thoughtful approach is scent layering. Begin with a lightly fragranced body cream that sets the base. Add a soft hair mist that moves with you, releasing notes in subtle waves. Then finish with a light spray of perfume on pulse points. The effect is gentle but memorable because the layers build depth without shouting. Combinations are where personality shines. Think of the freshness of citrus paired with the warmth of musk, bright yet grounded. Or the softness of florals woven with woody undertones, feminine but anchored in strength. These blends feel intimate, as if the fragrance belongs uniquely to you rather than to the bottle it came from. Science affirms what you've likely felt yourself. Scent is deeply tied to memory. Research published in Frontiers in Psychology shows that fragrance triggers stronger emotional recall than sight or sound. This means people don't just see you in their minds after you've left. They can still sense you. When your fragrance is subtle, it becomes a signature, not a statement. You're remembered not because your scent dominated the room, but because it lingered softly, almost like a whisper. That kind of memory, intimate, graceful, and unmistakably yours, is one of the most refined ways to elevate your presence. Bonus point, the ritual of editing before leaving. If you've stayed with me until now, thank you. You deserve something extra, one final practice that separates the truly refined from the rest. It's the ritual of editing. Before you leave the house, pause. Look in the mirror, not just to check if everything is on, but to ask, what can I take away? Editing might mean removing one accessory so the rest can breathe, smoothing fabrics so lines fall cleanly, or adjusting proportions until the whole look feels balanced. Subtraction, not addition, often communicates wealth. Why? Because it signals confidence. You don't need more to feel complete. This practice is simple but transformative. Think of Coco Chanel's famous advice: before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. It's timeless because restraint never dates. Whether you're heading to work, dinner, or simply running errands, those few seconds of intentional editing create polish, quiet assurance, and a look that whispers refinement. Minimalism is not emptiness, it's confidence made visible. And when you choose refinement over excess, you leave with a presence that feels rich, calm, and unforgettable. If this video spoke to you, type the word elevated in the comments so I know you made it to the very end. That single word also connects you to other women in the Donna community who are walking this same path of refinement. Thank you for being here and for investing in yourself with such intention. If you gained value, I'd love for you to like this video, subscribe, and share it with another woman who deserves these reminders. And don't miss the recommended video now on your screen. It continues your journey toward deeper elegance. With gratitude, I'll leave you with this. Your growth is already unfolding, and tomorrow, we'll be here with more content to support your beautiful evolution.